The giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. And the Gators will put total weather to crank us up. Catches it inside his 20, chance to really gain some ground. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Back to the ground game on the left. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? In the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the air, it's Croman Hope. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you could regroup, because this environment is hostile.
He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll try the run. Through contact. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats, because he is not easy to bring down.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
Give to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Gators are threatening in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. And it's incomplete on third down. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on fourth down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. They'll try to pick up the first. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gators! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kane. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Going to try to get it himself. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a 1st down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. To the ground with the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver shows motion. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Wilcox. And he's running in the open. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Working that left side now. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. A first down for the offense. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. And the offense will take the penalty, move the ball forward, and save the down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the ground, it's Wilcox. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. He's right on target. Still running at the 40. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Snares it outside. It's Simmons. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. And that's what you saw in that last play.
Touchdown, Tiger! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end. but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Quarterback checking off. Third down play from the gun. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And the Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Finds his tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. He'll sneak it. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess. Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Stopped after making the catch.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Wilcox. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Auburn lines up quickly. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thompson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. They're bringing heat. And they got him for the sack. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Auburn.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, it's 21-13. They march 79 yards on the drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. Trying to get to him. And the quarterback is snowed under. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Showing the arm strength to the left. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Number 33, set to kick this one away.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football. No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Looking to buy time. Just refused to take it out of reverse, got caught for the safety, and he might spend some time on the bench after that one.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Red pass, it's complete. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Takes the handoff. It's Wilcox. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. They're trying to get to it. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off play action. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. He has been unstoppable. The ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
Yeah, and that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. First down for this offense. He's going to pass. He fires to the left side. And that pass intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs managed, but the way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Trying to get the corner. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Needing a conversion, Auburn comes to the line on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him, and they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Snap it to the back. Touchdown, Auburn! And the pummeling has started. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score.
Makes the grab on the right.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play.
And he'll make the catch at the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? The Gators in the hurry up. Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game. Do you want to be aggressive and try to seize momentum and go for this? Or do you just take the field goal and take the points?
On the double.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Auburn 37, Florida 13.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. From the gun. Pocket starts to collapse. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
going to spread you sideline to sideline with all-line speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it, so they convert the two and keep just a flicker of hope alive down 2 possessions. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Wilcox. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
Let it bust for longer, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They'll send out the kicker here. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Pitt looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. So unlike this program. They're trailing by 31 to UConn. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Gators sending the offense back to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On second down, he'll fire. Here's a throw downfield late. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Got some room to run. The interception stopped the threat, and the return.